As the Denver Broncos prepare to report for training camp on July 27th at the UC Health Training Center, all eyes will be on whether or not the Broncos have a running back by committee approach or whether Javonte Williams or Melvin Gordon really take hold of the running back one spot. This is your Denver Broncos training camp position preview focused on the running backs. I'm Cody Rourke, Senior Broncos Analyst at Mile High Sports, and there are a lot of storylines with this Broncos team coming into training camp, specifically on the offensive side of the ball, but on the offensive side of the ball, everybody is trying to figure out who will the premier running back be for the Broncos. Now, right now, coming into training camp, the expectation is that Javonte Williams will be the team's premier back, but Melvin Gordon did re-sign on a one-year deal this offseason to return to Denver after being the starter last season, and he has proclaimed that he will not lay down and roll over. He's going to fight to compete to get the starting job. Both he and Javonte have a very good relationship with one another, so it'll be very interesting to see who becomes the incumbent starter here week one against the Seattle Seahawks on the road Monday Night Football. Now, it is worth noting in 2021, the Broncos had equal rushing attempts with Javonte and Melvin having 203 apiece. How might that change in Nathaniel Hackett's offensive philosophy will be something we have our eyes on here at Mile High Sports. But who will be the third running back? Because the Broncos, you need to carry a multitude of guys in case one of your key guys gets banged up. That is where position competition between Damarious Crockett will be very important to watch. Mike Boone, who's entering the final year of his deal with the Denver Broncos and had a little bit of an impressive sample size last season, replacing Melvin Gordon when he was injured against the Kansas City Chiefs, where he had several impactful plays there. And then there's undrafted rookie free agent running back Tyreek McAllister, who is a flash and a blur on the field here. Now, in training camp and preseason, it'll be worth noting which running backs are very good in pass protection, which running backs can contribute as a rusher and also as a receiver out of the backfield here. More than likely, we're going to see an equal share between Javonte and Melvin Gordon, but I think the deciding factor in the competition for that running back 3 spot will really come down to Damarious Crockett and Mike Boone and who can excel in a special teams role, where right now, coming into camp, it feels like Mike Boone, based on his history, has a little bit of an advantage there because he's a 4-core special teams player. What will the Broncos running back room look like going into the regular season is something we'll break down all throughout training camp and the preseason here at Mile High Sports.